All right, folks, here we go with Chapter 15, Marketing. Marketing is the process of getting consumers to be aware of, to be interested in, and to purchase a product. And it includes all of the steps of getting that product into the hands of customers. Everything from product development and design, to pricing, to distribution, to advertising, to the transaction of a sale. So it's more than just advertising a product. It's more than just telling people about something. It's all of the logistics that go up to the point of actually selling something and earning money from that sale. All the promotional ideas, all the logistics of moving things around and the handling and everything involved. All of that is marketing. Now, once upon a time, we taught the 4 P's of marketing. The original 4 P's were starting with product. Product included coming up with new products based on thorough market research about market demand. Was there enough demand for a product to be produced and sold at a profit? So, considering the product. Price was often determined by what it cost to produce a product, adding a profit margin, and then adjusting the price based on the pricing of competitive products. Demand, scarcity, brand image, all this factored into pricing decisions. And obviously you want to set the price in such a way that people thought it was worth it, but that you were still able to make a profit from it. Third P, place. Place was about where a product was sold, such as in retail stores or wholesalers, or if you did it directly to consumers. Place was also referred to as distribution, how a product got to a customer. So it was kind of the time and space sort of stuff, the logistics of storing it, the logistics of taking it from point A to point B, all of that. That's place. And then the 4th P, promotion. This was primarily advertising or paid placement of ads in various media. Promotion also included incentives to buy a product, things like contests and sales and volume discounts, in-store signage, anything that helped create awareness that a product was available. Then came along a 5th P of sorts, and this was post-sales service. And this is what we commonly refer to today as customer relationship management, or CRM. Okay, so those are your 4, technically 5 P's of marketing, at least from the old school. Now, as far as the actual era of marketing that provided meaning, not only does a product have to be remarkable to stand out, but just as important, it also needs to appeal to people's values. We're seeing this more and more as we become much more conscious in terms of our own philosophy and our own ethics and things like that, in order that when we use a product or we patronize a business, we feel like we're not aligning ourselves with something that goes against our principles. So in order to achieve its goals in a digital economy, a company has to share its mission, its vision, its values with a loyal network of partners. And this includes employees, distributors, dealers, and suppliers, because there are so many different hands and many times so many different companies that are working together to make a thing happen. And we see all the time, we definitely see it with customers when they think about what a company philosophy or image is when they buy a product or service, but also thinking about the different businesses that you deal with. There's an importance there that there's a sense of unity when it comes to those various philosophies in those realms as well. But yeah, people seek out companies that address their deeper personal needs for social, economic, environmental justice, as articulated in a company's mission, vision, and value statements. So when it comes to that bottom line, if you might have a great product, but if you're known as being someone that is very much not in alignment with someone else's philosophies of life, that could be damaging. Salespeople for local media who call on companies that have some element of social responsibility in their mission and or purpose statement should view such a commitment as an opportunity to create value, not only for a prospect or a customer, but also for their community and for their medium. So make it known that you stand for a certain thing, that a certain philosophy, a certain thought process, a certain morality or ethos is important to you, and stand by that. Make the way that you operate and do business be a testament to that particular stance that you're taking. Again, be genuine, be honest, be real. Word of mouth has always been the most effective form of advertising and promotion. But before the internet, word of mouth was essentially one-to-one or one-to-several communication. Standing around the water cooler at work, telling people that you went out to a restaurant last night and the food was fantastic, and you talk about the things that you tried, and maybe the service was excellent, whatever the case may be. When you're telling people about those things, that's essentially what we mean by word of mouth. And we still do that to a degree when we're hanging out with friends or we're talking to people on the phone or what have you. But now the internet has allowed people and groups to communicate in a one-to-many basis. And because of that, word of mouth has grown exponentially and become an even more important element in the marketing mix. When you share the fact that you went to this fantastic restaurant now on your social media platform, you're reaching out to all of your friends and telling them about the experience that you had. It's not just a group of you that's standing around a coffee pot during break time at work. Clay Shirky says, when we change the way we communicate, we change society. Social media has enabled the transfer of group capabilities from experts and professionals to the general public as a result. So you've got many more people listening in to your conversation in the break room. This means that customers and consumer groups now participate and collaborate with their favorite brands in creating new personalized products. And most important, they can recommend and advocate for those brands effortlessly and do it at no cost by using social media. So there is a lot of power in the things that we post and put them online, because even if we're doing it just within our circle of friends in our particular social media platform, let's face it, stuff gets out. Maybe one of your friends shares something that you said and someone else shares it, or perhaps you post in a more public sort of fashion. If you put a review on Amazon or Yelp or something like that, that stuff is going to get out. People are going to hear you, and because you are seen as a quote-unquote real person, your words actually hold a certain amount of weight within the digital culture. That's going to do it for this part of Chapter 15. We are going to pick up in the next video and talk about Marketing 4.0.